Now on Good Morning Northwest, a 16-year-old charged with murder and assault. We will have a look at what happened in that case.
Also, oh my goodness, we have cold weather and Arctic blast coming our way. When it's going to show up and how long it's going to last.
And it could be the final time the January 6th committee meets. Then what? Could former President Trump actually face charges? You're watching Good Morning Northwest here on 4 News Now. Good morning and thanks for starting your week with us. I'm Derek Dice.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Monday, December 19th. Ooh, we're in for a cold week. Mark here with the first alert forecast.
Oh, the hot cocoa will be flowing. It even looks cold outside. It is cold, 18 degrees. We're expecting this temperature to continue to fall in around the 8, 9 o'clock hour and then stabilize. But so far it hasn't. It has to the north. We have a wind chill advisory that's in effect now through Tuesday. Grand Coulee all the way down Ritzville. Look for picking that up maybe around the Four Lakes area. But it's just breezy and windy and cold. Make sure you're dressed appropriately. Here are the 4 things you need to know. It's because of that Arctic air moving in. We're going to see some clouds, few breaks in there, very cold. Sub-zero starting Thursday in and around Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, and then snow potentially tomorrow and again on Thursday. So we'll see today the potential for snow to the south. That's there, light. Tuesday, tomorrow morning, 4 a.m., Spokane's going to be in the snow. We're going to see that really hover around, and then it's going to be gone 24 hours, and then it pushes out, and then we're going to get clear skies and sunshine for Wednesday, then another round of snow that's coming in on Thursday into Friday, and we're going to see several inches into the mountains. Right now we're sitting at 13 in Meade, 18 Spokane, Fairchild now at 15, 13 into Deer Park. Our day breaks out that we're expecting temperatures in the teens throughout the day, and again 13 later on this afternoon as we continue to cool.
Well, one person is dead and a 16-year-old is facing a murder charge.
He is set to make his first appearance in court this morning. Police responded to a shooting early Sunday morning, actually overnight, at an apartment complex near Wedgwood and Division. That's near the Sportsman's Warehouse. They found 2 people with gunshot wounds. They were taken to the hospital where one of them died. Then around 2 in the afternoon, the SWAT team surrounded a building at the Riverwalk Point Apartments off of Upriver Drive and arrested a 16-year-old. His identity has not been released. He is a minor at this point. Police have not released his identity. Now, they have also not released the identity of the person who was killed. A medical examiner will do that. Detectives are asking anyone with information about the shooting to call Crime Check 509-456-2233.
And developing from the Breaking Now desk, we are just hours away from what will likely be the January 6th committee's final meeting. ABC News has learned that today the committee will vote on whether or not to ask the Justice Department to bring criminal charges against former President Donald Trump. After months of debating whether to issue criminal referrals against the former president in the wake of the 2021 attack on the U.S. Capitol, sources tell ABC News the panel will make that decision today, recommending that the Justice Department criminally charge Trump for conspiracy to defraud the United States, obstruction of an official proceeding, and a rare charge accusing the former president of inciting an insurrection. Over the course of 10 public hearings, the committee used the president's own words, more than 1,000 interviews with his closest allies, including members of his own family, and 140,000 documents to make its case. The panel revealing that Trump watched the violence unfolding on television, but did nothing to stop it for 187 minutes. Former President Donald Trump was subpoenaed by the panel in October. He has not yet cooperated.
Ultimately, Donald Trump, the President of the United States, spurred a mob of domestic enemies of the Constitution to march down the Capitol and subvert American democracy.
Now, that meeting will kick off at around 10 a.m. our time. If you're interested in watching, it will be live on the website january6th.house.gov/news/watch. The report is expected to include information that hasn't been made public during the previous hearings, and the committee also plans to share hundreds of transcripts of the more than 1,000 witnesses it interviewed. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
As the January 6th hearings end, the trial of 5 Proud Boys for their role in the Capitol riots begins nearby. Leader Enrique Tarrio and 4 others are charged with seditious conspiracy. The January 6th committee hearing prompted this trial's delay in the summer. Now the judge is allowing jury selection to begin. The judge says he will review the House committee report when it comes out and assess if it warrants another delay. The 5 defendants have pleaded not guilty.
We are less than a week away from Christmas and still no answers in the murders of the 4 University of Idaho students. This morning, Moscow police remain focused on finding a white Hyundai they believe is important to this investigation. They say detectives have sorted through the majority of digital content gathered from cameras around the murder scene and are intent on finding the white 2011 to 2013 Hyundai Elantra that was seen near the victim's home. Officers believe the occupants of that car may have information critical to this investigation, and they are continuing to ask the public for help. If you have info, tips, pictures, or videos, email them at tipline@ci.moscow.id.us or call the number on your screen there, 208-883-7180. We also have this information on KXLY.com. 4 News Now will, of course, bring you any updates on this case as soon as they're available.
Breaking news about Twitter this morning. About 3:30 a.m., a Twitter poll created by Elon Musk asking whether he should step down as head of Twitter ended, and more than 57% of people voted yes. Musk said he would abide by the results of the poll, which began last night. He created the poll shortly after admitting he made a mistake in launching new speech restrictions that sought to ban mentions of rival social media platforms. Twitter had announced that users will no longer be able to link to Facebook, Instagram, Mastodon, and other platforms the company described as prohibited. More than 17 million votes were cast in the informal referendum on his chaotic leadership of Twitter, which has been marked by mass layoffs, the replatforming of suspended accounts that had violated Twitter's rules, the suspension of journalists who cover him, and whiplash policy changes made and reversed in real time. Musk did not immediately react to the outcome of the vote. When he does, we'll be sure to let you know. We keep checking.
And celebrations continue in Argentina, the winners of the World Cup in Qatar. It was the long-awaited first World Cup win for legend Lionel Messi, who put on a stunning performance in the final against France. Messi scored 2 goals in regulation, then netted the crucial first penalty in the shootout as Argentina beat the defending champs 4-2 on penalties to win their first World Cup title since 1986.
Incredible.
Yeah, and those scenes from Buenos Aires yesterday were really something. And, you know, so happy for a legend like Messi.
Yes.
A World Cup is the only thing he'd never won, and he's finally got that as well.
And he just keeps going.
All right, it's just about 6:08.
All right, let's check in with Mark. We don't want this cold air to keep going, but boy, it's really coming in.
It's been a while. March 1st, 2019, that we were sub-zero, and so we're going to see that streak more than likely broken Thursday morning. Oh, yes, it is going to be cold. We're going to have a check of your forecast coming up.
And it's the final countdown to Christmas. We are live at the Salvation Army this morning talking about angel tree donations, the red kettles, and other ways you can help kids and adults have a Merry Christmas this year.
And a rare mass shooting at a Canadian condominium. 5 people dead, including a gunman. What we know about the case right after this break.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
Save your greed!
It's not too late to get WeatherTech gift cards for everyone on your holiday list. Good for over 100 premium American-made products. What are you waiting for? Get your gift cards right now instantly at WeatherTech.com.
Under the threat of fire or break it, be protected by the safe more locksmiths recommend, American Security. American Security's custom door organizer comes standard on all models of the SF. Store valuable jewelry, coins, art, bank, and identity documents too. If it's gotta be safe, it's gotta be American Security.
Available at Safe and Vault store in the Spokane Valley.
Oh, hey, Drew, you're back.
Can Mark come down and make a Northern Quest commercial?
Well, we were just getting ready to go to Maslow's for breakfast, so...
Please, honey.
Well, what am I supposed to do while you're making this commercial?
We'll need extras.
Extras?
It's easy. You just hang out in a fuzzy background while we say hilarious stuff.
Was that an example?
Your love isn't confined to an advent calendar. It doesn't stop when the Christmas lights come down. With the Salvation Army, your love lasts all year long. It puts a present under someone's tree today and a roof over someone's head tomorrow. It brightens Christmas morning and the hardest nights for hardworking families. Together, we love beyond bell ringing, we love beyond snowfall, we love beyond Christmas.
This holiday season, Walker's Furniture and Drew Timmy are teaming up with the help of KXLY to give some person or family in need the gift of a better night's sleep.
My favorite color is purple.
Just go to KXLY.com and nominate the person or family who could use a new mattress. And on December 21st, we'll announce the winner.
Thank you, KXLY, for helping Walker's Furniture and myself spread the word for this great cause. Together, we can make a difference.
Need a last-minute gift? Get a WeatherTech gift card instantly, so then people can pick exactly what they want. For auto, home, even pets. Don't delay. Pick up a gift card today at WeatherTech.com.
All right, so breaking news out of Canada this morning. 5 people killed in a condominium shooting in a Toronto suburb last night.
It happened in Vaughan, a city just north of Toronto. The police chief says officers found a, quote, horrendous scene where numerous victims were deceased. The surviving victim is in the hospital with serious injuries. The gunman was shot and killed by an officer during a confrontation. His name and the names of the victims have not yet been released. Police are working to find a motive.
Also new this morning, old school lighting may soon fade into the dark. Today, the Biden administration will announce a proposed rule that basically phases out fluorescent bulbs in exchange for energy-saving LED lights. The rule would more than double the minimum bulb efficiency level, and the Department of Energy hopes to have it set in stone before 2025. According to the Department of Energy, LED bulbs often last 3 to 5 times longer than fluorescent bulbs and release minimal heat, which means less wasted energy.
Oil prices rose early today, 2 benchmarks gaining ground after plunging more than $2 a barrel Friday. Investors are spooked by the prospect of more interest rate hikes and recession fears. Today's price gains were led by China's easing COVID restrictions and the U.S. decision to buy oil to refill its strategic petroleum reserve. The national average for a gallon of gas is now just $3.15, and some experts think it could drop below $3 a gallon by Christmas. Probably not going to happen in Spokane. It is still well above average at $3.73 a gallon, while Kootenai County is now below the national average at $3.09.
It's a Monday morning 10-second takeaway. Very cold conditions are going to exist all week long. Grab your winter gear. Be careful of the icy surfaces and be prepared for sub-zero by Thursday morning. High today, 13.
Well, last year, it was a battle of the supply chain for small businesses. Now, inflation is making what should be the busiest time of the year not so busy for at least one Spokane Valley shop. Simply Northwest is a local business that sells everything from toys and home decor to holiday cards. It also sells gift baskets that are made and packed in-house and contain locally produced cheese, crackers, and wine. Last holiday season, supply chain issues emptied some of those shelves, but this year the owner says they're having a different problem.
This year we've got plenty of inventory. We're just not experiencing as many sales as we have the last couple of years.
Now, she says due to inflation and its impacts on the economy, best-selling baskets that are usually sold out the week before Christmas are actually still available. So, you know, if you're looking...
There you go.
Yeah. Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:14.
The 8-day Jewish festival Hanukkah is now underway, where you can see a giant menorah lit up in Spokane thanks to a special 4 News Now family member. That's just ahead.
And you can help make Christmas brighter for some children and families in need. Destiny Richards up next to show you how easy it is.
Are you looking for a credit card with rewards? Well, we've made it simple. Take advantage of 0% APR on new purchases for 6 months. So go on, reward yourself with a Premier Rewards MasterCard from P1FCU.
The icy winds of winter are here. Don't get left out in the cold without a reliable vehicle. Brave the elements with a lifted truck, diesel truck, or go anywhere SUV from Northwest Motorsport. Whether you're heading up to the slopes or just traveling through a mountain pass, you need a vehicle that can handle the icy conditions. Don't spin out and go for an unplanned off-road adventure into the ditch. Stay in control with trucks, and more trucks from Northwest Motorsport.
Shop for Christmas online or in-store at Bi-Mart.
Are you okay? Someone help. Hello?
Without 340B, hospitals and clinics could close. Tell your member of Congress to keep 340B working for our community.
It was a Saturday. Chris was a good dad. His water practices, not so much. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Culligan. Got a water pitcher for the fam. Pretty safe, huh?
Well, basic water pitchers are passable, whereas a Culligan reverse osmosis system can reduce lead, arsenic, pesticide runoff.
You realize these have filters?
Chris, pour it out.
It's not going fast enough. Just done with that.
When your water's right, so is your world. I wrote that.
When Live with Kelly and Ryan is your home for the holidays.
There's so much to see and so much to do.
You'll sing about it.
Yay, that's exciting.
Dance about it. You'll even kick and shout about it.
Warmest wishes
to you and yours this holiday season.
Watch Daytime's #1 duo weekdays at 9 a.m. only on 4 News Now.
Are you looking for a credit card with rewards? Well, we've made it simple. Get 1.5% back on purchases like your next winter getaway. So go on, reward yourself with a Premier Rewards MasterCard from P1 FCU.
4 News Now is brought to you by Gamma Knife.
Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
Welcome back. The Jewish holiday Hanukkah is underway.
The holiday is celebrated with family, friends, and food, and of course, the menorah. Mark Peterson added a menorah to the light display at Cowley Park this year. Hanukkah, also known as the Festival of Lights, is celebrated by lighting the menorah each day through the 26th. That is a spectacular looking menorah, Mark.
Just right down there at Cowley Park, where we're looking at lights live right now.
Right in the middle. It's one of the few flat spots that we could find, and it sits there, and they can look out, the hospital look down. Shabbat of Spokane, of course, to the entire Jewish community and to everybody to enjoy that, along with all the other Christmas lights.
You had to do some work on it yesterday.
Had to do a little repair work, and I got in there and had some of the security guys from Providence help me out gathering up tools. I didn't happen to have what I needed. It's the Christmas spirit. Everybody's smiling and enjoying the Christmas
and the
music
Hanukkah
playing.
Spirit.
Yeah. And the Hanukkah spirit. So, again, happy Hanukkah, everybody. Let's get to the forecast, show you what's going on. No gifts from me to you for warm weather. Here's a look at our hourly temperatures, and so cold with the wind chills, it's way down here. Single-digit wind chill temperatures because of the light winds, but our high today of 13 later on this afternoon. Oh, I get that we're warmer, but we are going to cool into the afternoon, and that's where we get those forecasted highs. The light snow that continues to fall just to the south of us, not adding a big mix here, but just enough that you're going to want to know about it. We have a possible alert day coming in for snow over 4 inches and difficult travel over all passes and into the North Idaho mountains. That's going to be tomorrow afternoon and evening with heavier snow. That forecasted snow is going to be starting again on Thursday. So throughout today, really, we're looking pretty good. We could see a light flurry, but that's going to be about it. 1.5 inches for the valley tomorrow, but you get into Idaho, you're going to see 2.5 to 4, maybe 5 inches of snow in around Lookout. So we want you to be ready for that. Our highs today are going to be in the teens. No doubt about that, because we're there now. 14 into Deer Park, 15 into Spangle. Now a first alert day on Thursday. It's going to be sub-zero cold. It's dangerous for you, your animals, the kids. Spokane, Coeur d'Alene metro area, and that's going to be Wednesday night into Thursday. We want you to be very careful, and we want you to prepare for that, especially if you're going to be outdoors. Luckily, the kids are out of school. They're going to be able to hang out, and we're going to see temperatures into the single digits Wednesday, Thursday, Friday 18, Saturday 27. Look at Christmas. Overnight low at 22 Sunday morning, a 40% chance of light snow, and 34 for the high. So we'll get above average. Hey, it's 6:20. It's a Monday. It's time for our pet of the week.
Our pet of the week is an 8-month-old Catahoula leopard mix named Kirby. He was found roaming the streets, and no one came to claim him. Friendly, playful, and always loves a good treat, Kirby would be a great addition to an active family. Kirby seems to like everyone, including little kittens. He knows a few basic commands, is very inquisitive and smart. If you are looking for a young, attractive canine to add to your family, come and meet Kirby. You will find adoption information on our website at kootenaihumane.org and help us find homes for all the animals this holiday season.
So cute. Catahoula. Never heard of it. Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:21 on the nose. A big win for the Zags over the weekend as they took down number 4 Alabama.
So how high will Gonzaga climb when the new polls come out later today? We'll discuss it after the break.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
Ironstone Furniture and Fire wants you to have all the comfort and total joy. Whether it's a cozy reason to hit snooze, eat dinner, or a spot to kick back, we have furniture that is good looking, well built, and comfortable. Just add your favorite people. In stock now. Visit our showroom, Ironstone Furniture and Fire in Coeur d'Alene.
Taxes aren't free, but your furnace could be. This holiday season, when you purchase a Daikin air conditioning unit, you'll receive a Daikin furnace free. That's right, free. Let us keep you and your family comfortable all year round. Contact Mainstream today.
What is a jewelry design center? It's a diamond superstore, a center for engagement rings, wedding bands, and anniversary rings, a showroom with unique creations as well as award-winning designers, a fun, comfortable, no-pressure place where you're free to make big, small, or even no decisions at all. We are not your average jewelry store. We are Jewelry Design Center, and we want to be your jeweler for life.
A white Christmas, a white knuckle drive. We've already seen pileups on mountain passes. Before you head out, trust the First Alert weather team to pinpoint the safest times to go and exactly what to expect on air, online, and on the app with 4 News Now.
Living in the Inland Northwest has its advantages, and one of those is working with amazing people who dedicate their time and efforts to help others. STCU's Volunteers Count is a program to say thank you for this service and inspire others to give back too. Please tell us about a volunteer at a local nonprofit that inspires you. Go to KXLY.com/volunteerscount and nominate them. Help us showcase those people who give of their time and truly make a difference. Volunteers Count, brought to you by 4 News Now and STCU.
Gather up your Christmas spirit for a very merry MeTV.
Speaking of Christmas.
I knew you were leading up to something. We've gift-wrapped holiday surprises all month long.
From me to you.
Featuring very merry Sunday block parties of festive MeTV episodes.
Oh, it's my favorite.
And Christmas classics sprinkled all throughout the season. Merry Christmas. Go to MeTV.com to see the full Very Merry MeTV schedule.
And watch MeTV Spokane Coeur d'Alene on MeTV 4.2.
It is now 6:23. It's the final week until Christmas, and while you're out doing last-minute shopping, keep your eyes peeled for a Salvation Army angel tree.
Now, Salvation Army of Spokane is still collecting new toys and items to give out this Christmas. Destiny Richards is live at the Salvation Army headquarters this morning with where you can find these angel trees.
Yeah, so there's lots of locations where you can not only find angel trees, but also toy bins to give a Merry Christmas to kids and adults in our community. We are here with Major Ken Perrine. Tell us just a little bit about the angel trees in general for those just joining us this morning.
Right, so if you go to a JCPenney or a Walmart or North 40 Outfitters or even Old Navy, you'll find a tree just like this where you can find tags on the tree, and you can just pick a tag off and buy a doll for a girl or a boy some pajamas or even a karaoke machine. So lots of things for kids to be for presents this year.
Yeah, something I wanted to just point out is that it's not just toys that are needed, but again, clothes, and not just for kids, but for adults too. Tell us a little bit about why that's important and just how these are going to be going and distributed out to these families.
Right, so some of the clothes and toys. They go to our guests here on campus, the families staying here, and sometimes those kids come in here with hardly anything. So buying a pair of pajamas, that's going to be their pajamas for the whole year. So just encourage people to go out there and pick up some clothes, pick up a tag, buy the gift, and then bring it either to the store and leave it in the bucket, or come by our Salvation Army, 222 East Indiana.
All right, nice. And we'll talk a little bit more about other ways you can donate online, as well as those red kettles as well. And people will be out ringing until Christmas Eve. I'll send it back to you guys.
All right, Destiny, thanks so much. Well, the Zags should move up in the AP Top 25 poll when it comes out this morning. Gonzaga was ranked number 15 going into Saturday's game against number 4 Alabama. They won by 10. Several other teams are ranked ahead of the Zags also went down in defeat, including Kentucky. 4 News Now will bring you the new rankings just as soon as they're released. Good Morning Northwest time is now coming up on 6:26.
All right, before we hit another break, here is your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America, starting at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, saved by their iPhone.
No one survives this, and it's literally like, we survived.
Chloe Fields and her boyfriend Christian stranded in the Angeles National Forest, swerving off course and plummeting roughly 250 feet into a canyon.
Hitting at least 2 trees, the back took most of the damage, and then just rolling right on top of like the roof of the car, and then just remembering just being upside down and just click seatbelt, how do we get out now?
With no cell service, the couple miraculously using the iPhone 14's emergency SOS feature to call for help via satellite.
He went up the mountain a little bit and found it in like a little thing of mud, and then immediately the phone said crash detected.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll hear from the brave rescuers who saved the couple and have much more of this harrowing tale of survival. With your GMA First Look, I'm Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
Waiting. Sometimes it's just inevitable. But if you're over 50 or live with a chronic condition, waiting could be deadly. Because conditions like heart disease or diabetes raise your risk of serious illness or death from untreated COVID. And if you don't get treatment within days, you may not be able to get treatment. So, got COVID symptoms? Get tested and get treated right away. It can't wait.
Hello, I saw you move in and I wanted to welcome you to the neighbourhood with some homemade biscuits.
Oh, that's so nice.
And a little tip, Geico could help you save on homeowners insurance.
Oh.
Cookies? Biscuits.
Is there a little nutmeg in there?
Oh, it's my mum's secret recipe.
You can tell me.
It's a secret.
Is it cinnamon?
It's my mum's secret recipe.
Call Geico and see how easy saving on homeowners and condo insurance can be.
I'll come back for the plate.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Findlay Downtown Toyota.
Every holiday season, Marine Corps Reserve Toys for Tots collects thousands of toys for less fortunate children during the Christmas holidays.
We're thankful for all our donations and all our wonderful volunteers who bring joy to children during our 75th anniversary of Toys for Tots.
Numerica Credit Union is honored to partner with organizations like Toys for Tots as they work to enhance lives, fulfill dreams, and build communities.
Check out more organizations that make our community stronger at numericacu.com.
Browning Pro Steel Safes offer industry-leading storage solutions with fully adjustable shelving, high-capacity barrel racks, and patented door storage. Your adventure begins and ends with Browning Pro Steel Safes.
Available at Safe and Vault Store in the Spokane Valley.
Since 1945, Sturm Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving Spokane and surrounding communities. A lot has changed since 1945, but one thing that hasn't is our mission to nurture long-term relationships with our customers by offering quality products, flat rate pricing, and industry-leading workmanship. And with our 24/7 service, we will get to you anytime, anywhere. Call for a quote today and see for yourself why Sturm is Spokane's first choice for heating and cooling. Or visit sturmheating.com.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Florida's Now Story Tracker, following the stories people are reading about this morning.
Our social media might be in for a shakeup this morning if Elon Musk abides by the results of his latest Twitter poll. He asked a poll last night, he tweeted a poll rather last night, asking if he should step down as head of Twitter. About 57.5% of people voted yes, he should. Musk has not responded yet, but he has followed the people's vote in several previous polls, including one that helped reinstate former President Donald Trump on the platform.
Pope Francis revealed in a new interview that he has already signed his resignation letter to be used in the instance of him becoming impaired. He told a Spanish news outlet that he wrote the letter several years ago and gave it to Cardinal Bertone, who resigned in 2013. Francis is 86 years old and appears to be in good health. His immediate predecessor, Pope Benedict XVI, made an almost unprecedented decision to resign in 2013, the first pope to step down in nearly 600 years.
This morning, 19 Republican-led states are planning to file an appeal with the Supreme Court, arguing that Title 42 should remain in place. Title 42 is a Trump-era rule that allows Border Patrol to turn away illegal migrants to prevent the spread of COVID-19. The White House insists there is a, quote, robust effort underway to manage the border in a safe, orderly, and humane way when Title 42 lifts. Good morning, Northwest. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Derek Dice. It is Monday, December the 19th. Mark Peterson here with a look at that first alert forecast. And Mark, we might get sub-zero temps for the first time in how long?
It's been since 2019. So 1,388 days ago, we've remained above zero. And we're going to see that potentially Thursday. Right now, winter storm watch in effect for areas tomorrow and into Wednesday morning that are south and then east of Spokane, but the mountains of North Idaho, 4 to 8 inches of snow expected there, and we're going to see that south into the Palouse. So we want you to be aware of that as you're making your travel plans. 18 right now into Coeur d'Alene. We're sitting at 18. We do have some light snow falling in the region, certainly to the south. And then a wind chill advisory in effect for areas just to the west. With those winds, you have a wind chill that is sub-zero, and that's how it affects your skin. So we want you to be careful. 4 things to know. That Arctic air is moving in, and right now it's just to the north of Deer Park heading this way. It's going to be very cold, sub-zero starting Thursday, and then we're going to see light snow Tuesday with heavier amounts on Thursday, and we're tracking that. Temperatures right now 13 into Deer Park. We see that Arctic air mass just to the north of that in those shades of pink. It's starting to head this way into the valley. You're sitting at 20 degrees this morning, but probably will not see that a couple hours from now. Over the next 12 hours, we're expecting a cool down to temperatures in the low teens, taking us through the day. And then as the sun sets, we will dive into single digits and stay there all night long.
Well, with those single temperatures Mark mentioned on the way, you will want to make sure your car is ready for it.
Yeah, a few extra precautions can keep you from being left out in the cold. The service manager at a local auto shop says you should start by following proper maintenance guidelines. When the windshield wipers are frozen to your windshield, start the engine and defrost your car first because your wiper blades or the arm could easily break. And the frigid temperatures could even freeze your door closed.
There are different types of lubricants that you can put on the rubber that goes around the perimeter of the door. That way that doesn't get adhered and frozen to the actual door itself.
Mechanic Austin Adair says cold weather can put your car battery life at risk too. Make sure to test cold cranking amps for your battery life. And he says always let your car warm up a bit before you drive.
And new from the Breaking Now desk, we have just received new video possibly shedding light on what took place just hours before, 4 University of Idaho students were murdered. ABC News obtained this surveillance footage. Kaylee Gonsalvez's father says it shows her and Madison Mogen walking down Main Street in Moscow, Idaho, with a man whom police have confirmed is not a suspect. Their conversation was caught on camera. Listen to this. The footage was submitted to authorities as part of the investigation. Kaylee's family lawyer told ABC News they've seen it and also don't believe the Adam referenced in that conversation is a suspect. Just moments later, less than a block away, Kaylee and Madison were seen on video at a food truck at 1:40 a.m. Police have yet to name a suspect in the case, but they do confirm that they have expanded their search for the occupants of a 2011 to 2013 white Hyundai Elantra like this, saying they may have critical information about the case. Again, if you have any any information, tips, pictures, or videos, email them at tipline@ci.moscow.id.us, or you can call the number on your screen, 208-883-7180. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
Sydney, thank you. A Thai Navy ship sunk in the Gulf of Thailand, and ships and helicopters are working to rescue sailors. The Navy says 75 sailors have been rescued, but around 33 are still missing. The ship went down when strong winds blew seawater on board that knocked out the ship's electrical system. The loss of power allowed more seawater to flow into the ship, causing it to list and sink. Northern and central Thailand are seeing their coldest temperatures of the year, while southern Thailand has been experiencing storms and flooding.
Freed Russian arms dealer Viktor Bout was reportedly in eastern Ukraine Saturday, visiting the Russian-occupied city of Luhansk. Bout was recently exchanged in a prisoner swap with WNBA star Brittany Griner. According to Russian state news agency RIA Novosti, Bout said he was glad to visit the city for the first time in his life and expressed confidence the Russian-occupied region would soon be peaceful. Good morning, Northwest Time is now 6:36.
All right, let's kick things over to Mark Peterson for a look at that cold forecast.
Single-digit temperatures coming our way. We're going to see about a 40% chance Tuesday and Wednesday of sub-zero in our area, an 80% chance Thursday morning, and that is where we're really predicting anywhere from 6 to 10 degrees below zero. We're going to have a check of that forecast coming your way.
4 News Now on your time with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
I'm Mark Peterson, the Extreme Team and Horizon Credit Union, ready to take on the next task. If you know of a project that needs an Extreme Team makeover, go to KXOY.com to nominate it. 4 News Now Extreme Team brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
What inspires you? Imagine the possibilities at Ferguson Bath Kitchen and Lighting Gallery. Bring your vision to us.
Shop online or schedule a one-on-one showroom appointment to discover stunning products from brands like Thermador and the best selection of lighting at build.com/Ferguson.
Find the perfect gift for your wine lover at Latah Creek.
Stop in or shop online. We'll help you find your new favorite wine.
Come in to Latah Creek today. Sip, shop, ship most anywhere in the USA.
Cheers.
Hello, I'm Diamond Dan Clark.
And I'm Jeweler Jane.
And we're from Clark's Diamond Jewelers in beautiful downtown Coeur d'Alene.
Our famous snow promotion is back for Christmas.
If it snows 5 inches or more in 24 hours on January 7th, 2023, all purchases made at Clark's between November 19th and December 31st will be refunded in full. And that means all engagement rings, loose diamond and gemstones, jewelry and gifts could all be free.
Shop Clark's Diamond Jewelers this Christmas and let it snow diamonds.
Hi, I'm Chris with Clark's Tire and Automotive. Right now is the best time to get your vehicle in to get it checked over. Come on in for a free winter inspection. We're going to check your brakes, shocks, struts, tires, air filter, wiper blades, and your heating and cooling system to make sure you're winter ready. If you can't make it into one of our shops, give us a call. We now have a mobile service. We offer a 2-year, 24,000-mile parts and labor warranty. We support our local law enforcement, our schools, our nurses and doctors, and we're here to support you. Come and try us out. We are a friendly neighborhood service repair center.
Weather Alert Days on 4 News Now.
That means weather that could be a threat to your family's safety.
The First Alert Weather Team pinpoints the most impactful and dangerous days, warning you early, on air and online. Weather Alert Days, another way we're keeping you safe on 4 News Now.
Welcome back. A terrifying ordeal in the skies as more than a dozen people were hurt by severe turbulence.
Yeah, it happened aboard a Hawaiian Airlines flight from Phoenix about 30 minutes before landing in Honolulu. Among the injured passengers is a 14-month-old child. As ABC's Derek Dennis reports, it seems to have hit without warning.
You can walk, we need that chair in the back.
This morning, new accounts of the terrifying moments aboard Hawaiian Airlines Flight 35 from Phoenix to Honolulu Sunday.
The turbulence was really, really rocky.
Hawaiian 35 Heavy, did you need medical personnel at the gate?
Yes, we do, Hawaiian 35.
Sudden and severe turbulence leaving passengers lurching violently up and down, hitting their heads. A flying water bottle cracking the ceiling. Video from inside the cabin shows several on board shell-shocked, and among the injured, a 14-month-old child.
It looks like everybody's going to survive. There were no fatalities, and I'm hoping folks don't have to stay in the hospital too long and can get back to their loved ones, whether they live here or are on vacation, and of course the crew members.
The plane making an emergency landing in Honolulu with 20 passengers hurt, 13 of them taken to a local hospital, others treated in the terminal for cuts to the head, bumps and bruises, some with vomiting and nausea. One passenger temporarily losing consciousness. 3 flight attendants who were moving around the cabin are among the injured, but none of the injuries considered critical. The plane is heavily damaged.
There's internal damage to the aircraft, some panels that are bent and buckled. That will need replacing, and the aircraft is undergoing a thorough inspection. It's going to require some maintenance work before we put it back in the air.
There were scattered thunderstorms in the area, but the airline says there was no warning that particular patch of air was dangerous. Still, the seatbelt sign was on at the time. ABC News aviation analyst John Nance says this is a lesson for all flyers.
This is the very reason that pilots like myself constantly warn you from the cockpit to keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you're in your seat, regardless of flight conditions, because if we hit something like this and you're not strapped in, you could go flying.
The NTSB is investigating the incident, and we'll look at the thunderstorms in the area and whether it was safe for the plane to fly. Derek Dennis, ABC News, New York.
All right, good Monday morning. The 10-second takeaway, very cold conditions outside. The winds are going to put a wind chill in there. Make sure you're wearing all your winter gear. There are icy surfaces. Be careful where you're walking and driving. 13 are high today this afternoon.
A mountain lion that became a Los Angeles celebrity while living in the shadow of the Hollywood Hills for more than a decade has been euthanized. The aging cougar, called P22, was captured in a backyard last week amid fears he'd been struck by a car. The cat traversed busy highways to take up residence in and around LA's Griffith Park and became a symbol of campaigns to save California's threatened mountain lion population. When they checked him out, they found that not only did he have injuries from being hit by a car, but also irreversible kidney damage, chronic weight loss, and other health issues. They estimate that he was 12 years old, so certainly putting him down seemed like the right thing to do.
Ah, what a mascot, though. He will be missed. It's now 6:42.
All right, Destiny Richards is live at the Salvation Army this morning.
That's right. This is the time to help out the Salvation Army. Less than a week till Christmas. You can donate at a toy bin, an angel tree, or at the Red Kettles. We're talking all about that need this Christmas season coming up.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
92.9 CCU.
At Chevy, the holidays mean going places and doing things you love to do with friends and family. Visit your local Chevy dealer, and when you find your red tag, you find your deal. Then make the most of your time with the people who matter most. Find new moments, find new roads. Find your red tag and get $2,500 total cash allowance on all 2022 Silverado pickups with a 2.7-liter turbo engine. See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
Of the holidays at River Park Square.
Pure Filtration Products is your Inland Northwest indoor air quality specialist. With a 12,000 square foot warehouse of filters, you are sure to find what you need for your commercial, industrial, or manufacturing needs.
I recommend working with PFP because they have the product that I need.
PFP's high quality products can assist in eliminating airborne contaminants. PFP can size UV light to your system to disinfect the air to keep it clean and safe.
I recommend PFP because of their service, the quality of their product, and I'll keep coming back.
Call or come in and talk to one of our certified air filtration specialists.
Colder weather is here, and it's a perfect time to get new Infinity from Marvin fiberglass windows for your home. Residential Home Solutions is proud to give local homeowners a chance to win up to $15,000 worth of the Smart Choice and energy-efficient windows, along with a $2,000 Costco gas and grocery card in our Built for Life sweepstakes. If you are over 18 and a homeowner in the Spokane Coeur d'Alene area, go to residentialhs.com or call 892-6460 to find out how you can enter to win. Residential Home Solutions and Infinity Windows. Home improvements, custom fit for life.
It's NBA Christmas Day, beginning at noon on ESPN and ABC.
Sponsored locally by Kaiser Permanente, for all that is you.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Coeur d'Alene Resort.
All right, it's now 6:45. You still have this week to give a child that needs something special under the tree.
The Salvation Army of Spokane is running short on toy donations this year. You can help by finding an angel tree and shopping for a specific child. Destiny Richards is live with the Salvation Army telling us how we can all help in this final countdown to Christmas.
That's right. There's different locations for angel trees, for toy bins, and red kettles right now in this final week until Christmas. So still an opportunity to help the children and adults that the Salvation Army serves. Let's talk about the red kettles with Major Ken Perrine. Those have been short right now on donations. Tell us where people can find those.
So we have 35 red kettles out in the community right now, so they can go by and make a donation in those locations. But also you can check out makingspokanebetter.org and click on the red kettle there, make a donation online. If you pass the site and don't have any cash, you can click on the QR code that are all the signs. So lots of ways to donate to really give back to this community so we can help others.
That's right, and you can find all that information on our website, kxly.com. But really quick, before we close out, for those who have donated to the Red Kettle at the Salvation Army's $20 challenge, that's where people donated $20 or more this past Saturday, right?
Right, so this past Saturday from 10 to 2 at 2 at the Fred Meyers, we were out there, and if they donated $20, they got a little ticket to put in the kettle here to win the basketball that's been signed by Drew Kimmey and Anton Watson, two Gonzaga favorites. So I'm just going to pull the ticket out. We'll see who's going to get that. Let's see.
Doing a little live drawing this morning.
And this is the one. And the name is, it's Mary Hutchins.
Mary Hutchins.
Yeah. So we'll be calling you Mary Hutchins today. You were the one that won the basketball.
All right, nice. And again, you can go to our website for more information on donating unwrapped toys, donating money, so that, again, families can have a Merry Christmas this weekend. I'll send it back to you guys in studio.
Yeah, so hey, if you know Mary Hutchins.
Congratulations,
or maybe
Mary.
She's watching right now. She's the big winner.
She's the winner. Okay, and we are the
Not
losers on
winners.
it. We are the losers on the whole forecast.
But
Brr.
imagine those kids still in school this morning. So you got quite a few that are on Christmas break, winter break,
Most are on winter break. Yeah,
Central
but
Valley still in school.
Yeah, through tomorrow.
Those kids standing at that bus stop today, oh bless them. Oh.
Make sure they're dressed warmly. Make sure you're prepared as you head out today. Even the light winds are going to kick in that wind chill, and it's going to feel like single digits all day long on your skin. 13 will be our high today. That's going to be happening later on this afternoon as we cool to our high. Yeah, I know. You just got to wrap your brain around it and accept it. 3 degrees for the overnight low. It's going to be bitter cold tomorrow morning. And so we look at the radar. We do have, again, just that light snow falling in the area. Some light flurries still expected yet today. It's just so cold, the clouds are going, we give up. And a winter storm watch in effect. This is tomorrow through Wednesday morning. 4 to 8 inches of snow. This is really going to be Kellogg, St. Mary's, Pullman, Moscow. They're going to get the snow. We could see an inch, maybe 2, but that's why we have a possible alert day, because of the passes in North Idaho valleys getting, again, all of that snow, and that's going to go Tuesday afternoon through the evening. We're going to keep an eye on that for you. We look at the forecasted snow for tomorrow. So, I mean, we have quite a bit of effects that are going on, but really it's going to be Tuesday. We're going to see that mid-morning, and we're going to get 1.5 inches out of it, but much more into the mountains of Idaho, into Montana. Temperatures right now, 7 degrees into Colville, Grand Coulee at 5. We have just north of Deer Park that Arctic air working its way in. But we've seen that cold weather really hit into the northwestern part. We do have a first alert weather day that we're calling for Thursday in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, Wednesday night, Thursday, because of sub-zero temperatures. Here's your planning forecast. So the possible alert day because of the snow, really for Idaho. Winter arrives Wednesday. The temperatures are dangerously cold, 6 to 10 degrees below zero for Spokane, warming to 6 on Thursday. And then we start warming up to above average by Christmas Day, 34 degrees. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Oh.
Merry Christmas.
Your Christmas gift is to be back above freezing.
That's right.
Well, I will take it, and I'll be so happy.
You'll have a big bow on it.
Nice. It is now 10 minutes before the hour.
All right, your morning sprint is coming up next. Don't go away. Thank you so much for waking up with Good Morning Northwest here on your Monday morning.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Satay Bistro.
A white Christmas, a white knuckle drive. We've already seen pileups on mountain passes. Before you head out, trust the First Alert weather team to pinpoint the safest times to go and exactly what to expect on air, online, and on the app with 4 News Now.
The school bus.
The Zach wagon.
Wally.
No matter what you call your car or why you're letting it go, AutoNation will buy it. We're paying top dollar right now. So go to AutoNation.com or come see us for a super easy appraisal. Get paid fast and easy with Zelle. Only at AutoNation, the automotive dealer group with the most 5-star reviews of all time. What drives you drives us. AutoNation.
Our therapy doesn't fly solo. For every child, there is a compassionate team committed to excellent care and comprehensive pediatric therapy. Joya. Every child is limitless.
Ironstone Furniture and Fire wants you to have all the comfort and total joy. Whether it's a cozy reason to hit snooze, eat dinner, or a spot to kick back, we have furniture that is good looking, well built, and comfortable. Just add your favorite people. In stock now. Visit our showroom, Ironstone Furniture and Fire in Coeur d'Alene.
At Move Fitness, our gyms are designed to keep you moving. From the energetic fun classes to our motivating trainers and state-of-the-art equipment, there's a reason we've been voted the #1 best gym year after year. And every day we come to work focused on you, our top priority, giving you the cleanest facilities for your workout goals. Come on, let's work out. Move Fitness.
Bill's Heating and Air is now accepting applications for plumbers, electricians, HVAC professionals, and highly motivated people wanting a career in the heating and air conditioning business. Every new hire is trained in our one-of-a-kind training center, featuring instructors with decades of HVAC experience and a climate-controlled state-of-the-art lab where employees receive extensive hands-on training. Apply today in person at 1007 North Boulder Court, Post Falls, Idaho, or call 208-777-5528.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It's now 6:53, time to get you ready to take on your week ahead in the morning sprint.
Destiny Richards is live at the Salvation Army headquarters this morning with that last push to help children in need have something to unwrap this Christmas.
Sydney Charles with details on what's expected at today's final January 6th committee meeting.
But first, let's get to that winter weather gear ready because some Arctic cold is settling in. Let's get right to Mark's forecast.
All right, good morning, everybody. As we look at our first alert weather, first we'll start with a wind chill advisory for those traveling or for those who live in the central areas of the state. Caution advised, make sure your vehicle is ready and make sure you got a couple of blankets in there, but that's just to the west of Spokane all the way into the Cascades. For now, temperatures are very cold. We're sitting at 14 at Deer Park. We've got 18 at Spokane International and warmer Liberty Lake. You're at 21. Coeur d'Alene, 22 degrees. We're going to see temperatures that are going to continue to be cooling all the way into the weekend.
One person is dead and a 16-year-old is facing a murder charge. He's set to make his first appearance in court this morning. Police responded to a shooting early Sunday at an apartment complex near Wedgwood and Division. 2 people were taken to the hospital with gunshot wounds. One of them died. Then about 2 in the afternoon, the SWAT team surrounded a building at the Riverwalk Point Apartments and arrested that 16-year-old. Neither his identity nor the identity of the person killed have been released. Detectives are asking anybody with information about the shooting to call Crime Check 509-456 2233.
ABC News just received new video possibly shedding light on what took place just hours before 4 University of Idaho students were murdered. Kaylee Gonzalez's father says it shows her and Madison Mogen walking down Main Street in Moscow with a man whom police have confirmed is not a suspect. Their conversation caught on camera, though. Listen to this. The footage was submitted to authorities as part of the investigation. Kaylee's family lawyer telling ABC News they've seen it and also do not believe that the Adam referenced there is a suspect. Police have yet to name a suspect at all in this case, but they do confirm that they have expanded their search for the occupants of a 2011 to 2013 white Hyundai Elantra like this, saying they may have critical information about the case.
And breaking news about Twitter this morning. About 3:30 this morning, a Twitter poll created by Elon Musk asking whether he should step down as head of Twitter ended, and more than 57% of people voted yes. Musk said he would abide by the results of the poll, which began last night. He did not immediately react to the outcome of the vote. When he does, we'll be sure to let you know.
And we are just hours away from what will likely be the January 6th committee's final meeting. ABC News has learned that today the committee will vote on whether or not to ask the Justice Department to bring criminal charges against former President Donald Trump. After months of debating whether to issue criminal referrals against the former president in the wake of the 2021 attack on the U.S. Capitol, sources tell ABC News the panel will make that decision today, recommending that the Justice Department criminally charge Trump for conspiracy to defraud the United States, obstruction of an official proceeding, and a rare charge accusing the former president of inciting an insurrection. That starts at 10 a.m. our time.
As the January 6th hearings end, the trial of 5 Proud Boys for their role in the Capitol riots begins nearby. Leader Enrique Tarrio and 4 others are charged with seditious conspiracy. The January 6th committee hearing prompted this trial's delay in the summer. Now the judge is allowing jury selection to begin.
And celebrations in full swing still in Argentina. The winners of the World Cup in Qatar. It was the long-awaited first World Cup win for legend Lionel Messi as Argentina beat the defending champs France 4-2 on penalties to win their first World Cup title since 1986.
And there's still time to get an unwrapped toy, clothes, and other items for kids and adults through the Salvation Army this year. Angel trees are going to be up at different locations across Spokane, Spokane Valley, and Airway Heights. You can go to our website, KXLY.com, to find out more about the Salvation Army's final push until Christmas time. There are also red kettle ringers that are going to be out until Christmas Eve as well.
Oil prices rose early today. 2 benchmarks gaining ground after plunging more than $2 a barrel on Friday. Investors are spooked by the prospect of more interest rate hikes and recession fears. The national average for a gallon of gas is now $3.15.
Coming up next on Good Morning America, severe turbulence on a Hawaiian air flight caused dozens of injuries. We told you about this. The details from on board this morning and the investigation. We'll have your final check of weather with Mark coming up next.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
There are many different ways that Numerica gives back. Financial education is my way of giving back to the community by being able to help members in branch and getting the opportunity to go out into schools and teach kids about how to put themselves in a better position financially.
Are you okay? Someone help. Hello?
Without 340B, hospitals and clinics could close. Tell your member of Congress to keep 340B working for our community.
This Christmas, if you're looking for exciting gift ideas for every season in the great outdoors, then you got to get to Shred, where we're loaded up with the best gear you can use all year from the adventure pros at Shred.
You got to go to Shred.
All right, good morning, everybody. There is a live look at the Kelly Park lights right in the center of your screen. Of course, the menorah is a new addition yesterday as we are into Hanukkah. We do have cold weather that's coming, but bitter, cold, dangerous temperatures coming in. That's going to be for Thursday morning and into Friday morning. We do have a weather alert day called for Thursday because of that extreme cold. Anywhere from 6 to 10 below zero for the overnight low. Daytime highs single digits. We warm up. By Christmas, we'll be above average, looking at 34 degrees, even warmer for the beginning of next week.
It's your Christmas gift from Mark, everybody. Back above freezing.
Thank you, Mark. We will see it throughout Good Morning America. It starts right now.